All right, James Gunn's DCU is in full swing with production going on with Superman Legacy, Peacemaker Season 2/1 for DCU. James Gunn has a lot going right now, and it's looking like things are going to be pretty massive once things get going. We know Creature Commandos is going to be coming out at the end of this year. I believe the report was December of this year. Creature Commandos will release on Max. That's kind of exciting. But here, James Gunn, on whether the audience will be required to watch other projects to understand any DCU project, he goes, no. Although they are connected and in the same universe, every project should work as an individual story in and of itself. Now, that's important because that is sort of how the Marvel Cinematic Universe worked originally. While everything was connected, you didn't necessarily have to see Iron Man to understand Thor or see Iron Man to understand the Avengers. Sure, it would help enhance enhance your enjoyment of the Avengers. And sure, seeing all these films, seeing all these projects will definitely enhance your enjoyment, enhance the understanding of the backstory of everything. But what James Gunn is saying here is that you don't have to see these projects. You don't have to go in knowing everything that's going on, that each story will stand on its own. And that's very important, especially because he has said that these characters are going to be able to jump from animation to video games to potential comics to movies to television shows. And that's really, really cool. That's really, really interesting. So what do we think he's going to do with this? I mean, honestly, I think it's really, when it comes to James Gunn, he's got this plan. I think he's going to interweave all of these different storylines and ideas. You see what Marvel has done. Let's put it this way. Marvel has got this thing going on right now where they did 10 years of storytelling that was similar to this. You didn't have to see everything. And then after the multiverse, or after the Infinity Saga, they went with this new multiverse saga, and they attempted to make it almost mandatory to have to watch the TV shows and the movies to understand what's going on. And even then, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But, not that it doesn't make sense, it's just not interesting. Because it's just too much, and there's really no direction. And I think James Gunn is going to make sure that there is a direction. He's going to make sure that whether you watch it or not, you're going to understand where things are going. You're going to enjoy where things are going. And I think that's kind of the beauty of everything. Because this is new, this is fresh, he's excited. Not to say that Kevin Feige isn't excited about what he's doing, but I think he's been doing it for so long. I don't think he has the heart, the passion that he did back in 2009 or 2012 or 2014. And I think it's to that point with Marvel where it's kind of like, yeah, I want to get to this point, but I just want to get to this point. He's not invested in the intricacies of the storytelling. But what's really angering me, for instance, with all this, because it's not James Gunn. I'm excited about this. You can even see that there's people who are excited about this. I think it's exciting. This is why I trust Gunn. See, this is all people need to hear to be at ease. People are excited about this. But then you have people like this complete douchebag, Carlos Digital, who he is a complete douchebag over on X. I mean, all he does is bitch and complain about James Gunn. He complains about anything that is not Zack Snyder. So it shouldn't be shocking that he's going to be the douche that he is. But he goes, every project is connected but not connected. So what's the point of milking characters across different media if it's not connected? LOL. You see, he's making it what it's not. He's twisting what James Gunn is saying, trying to make it sound like it's James Gunn who doesn't make sense, when in reality, I just explained how it makes sense. He also continues to say, like, will anyone really give a crap when Metamorpho shows up on the Blue Beetle animated series with the same C-list actor from a movie series that has nothing to do with it? This crap is too corny. I think this whole thing is is above his capabilities as a manager. He is talking a lot of nonsense, which also changes from one interview to another. Nothing has changed. This, actually, what James Gunn is saying here is the same thing he has said from the very beginning. That characters will be jumping from animation, from comics, from television, from movies, and that you will not have to watch every single thing. He's been saying that from the very beginning. Again, this is people, if you're going to sit there and listen to anybody, listen to James Gunn, listen to the people who are excited about DC and what's coming, because we're listening to what is actually happening. We're paying attention to what's happening. We're not stuck in the past. We're not stuck at blaming Warner Brothers for all the stuff that happened nearly 10 years ago to Zack Snyder. It sucked. It happened. It's in the past. It's not happening now. Zack Snyder's doing his own thing somewhere else. We're not stuck there. People like Carlos Digital are stuck there. Why do we have to live in the past with that? It's annoying. It's getting out of hand. It really, truly is. But, we need to move past this bullcrap. We just got to keep being excited. There's another story that came up this week. Confirmation of who Isabel Merced is playing. Yes, we knew that she would be playing Hawkgirl, but we didn't know what version of Hawkgirl she would be playing. And James Gunn, on, I guess, Threads, because he's really big on Threads, posted, today is the anniversary of Kendra Saunders' first appearance as Hawkgirl. While Kendra took flight in JSA Secret Files #1 in 1999 under writer James Robinson and David S. Goyer and artist Louis Smale Jr. and Michael Baer. Hawkgirl first hit stands in 1940 as Shier Saunders Hall in Flash Comics #1, written by Gardner Fox and drawn by Dennis Neville. So excited for Isabel Merced to don the wings in Superman. Art from Hawkgirl #2 on Adriana Lucas and Emma. I can't say names. I'm terrible at names. So this kind of seems like it, but if you take a look further, Isabel, happy anniversary to my favorite bird lady. Honored to don the wings and the sick helmet. Isabel Merced, where's the mace emoji? Ready to see what she can do with the Thanagarian mace. It's not pretty. So, is this confirmation that she will be playing Kendra Saunders? I think it is. I think it's pretty significant that she'll be playing, or significant, pretty on the nose that she's going to be playing Kendra Saunders. It's exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited to see how she portrays the character. I've always liked Hawkgirl. I specifically liked Hawkgirl in the old Justice League cartoons in the early 2000s. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited about it for sure. Things are just moving forward, moving along. It's crazy what's happening, because not only are we getting this kind of confirmation, we're getting just little, it's in bitsy pieces of information for the DCU. And obviously, Superman is nearing the end of its production. That movie is almost a year, just a bit more than a year away. But you know what other movie is going to be very close to being made? Well, that's Batman. That's Batman. And right here we got the Insnider. We got the Insnider here. According to the Insnider, James Gunn may have already cast Batman in the DCU. And yeah.
That's not what I've heard. I've heard that, it's going to be a different Batman for Brave and the Bold.
Yeah.
And that they may even have their guy. I don't know.
Whoop. Okay.
I don't know.
So he's saying that they may already have their Batman for the DCU, which I've kind of speculated for a while here. I think it's quite possible that, yeah, they could very well have their Batman already. Is it, who everybody wants it to be, Alan Ritchson? Maybe, maybe not. I honestly don't know. I mean, there's so many rumors out there. I honestly just hope it's somebody. Look, I don't want somebody that's 40, 50 years old, because that kind of defeats the purpose of them going younger with this. I want somebody who's going to be able to be in the role for the next 10, 15 years if the DCU lasts that long. But I also understand that it needs to be somebody that's probably in his mid-30s, just because of the fact that Damian Wayne is around. So I get that. So I'm hoping that they get somebody good. I hope, and I trust James Gunn. I don't think I've ever disliked a casting that James Gunn has done. But let me know your thoughts about this, about the Kendra Saunders possibility, and what you think about his take on not needing to watch every project, which I'm probably going to watch every project, and you will probably watch every project, of course. But let me know your thoughts on all that. Hit that like button, hit subscribe, make sure you do all that stuff, because it's exciting and fun to watch me here with all that stuff. I will catch you all later.